eventful, eventful, eventful. That's about all I can say. Project after project. Yeah. But that's pretty much how the past 2 years of my life has been. And I really poured into remodeling houses. This video is probably going to be shaky as hell, but oh well. But yeah, I wasn't really sure how I would start this video exactly, what all I would say. I just got busy, you know, like that happens in life sometimes. I bought a house to flip, and really, well, actually before that, I started doing like the biggest remodel I'd ever done, because, you know, it said it's been January 8th, 2024 since I made my last video, and that's a really long time. And I've missed it. I've missed the hobby and the crafting world, and, you know, making my videos and editing and creating lore and stories for like all the things that I was into and I was doing. But I got into that really big remodel. It was a huge house. I run a small crew. It was basically just me and my closest friends and my brother and, you know, family that were helping me, my cousin. And we did good work. I mean, we do solid work, you know, whenever they helped me, and we were all on board, and, you know, snacks was flowing, and we would have a lot of fun and get the job done. We always ended up with a really nice finished product. It gave me the confidence over doing construction work for the past like 6 years to try to do it on my own. And so I bought a flip and really just poured into it. Once that started, you know, I was so busy with that I honestly didn't have time to do anything else except come home, eat, and sleep. All while doing that, I still work a full-time job all the time. But I just like making content. I like making videos. I think really I do it for myself. I love to create art, you know, mostly on the hobby channel. It's been art. I've tried a gaming channel, I've tried a podcast channel where I just investigated things and like kind of paranormal stuff and did the music thing, and nothing really clicked with me like the hobby channel did. And I really enjoy doing that and making those videos. And I'm sorry if this is like shaky as all get out. I don't even know if I'll be able to use it, but I'm driving up to my ranch where my dad lives, and yeah, it's backwoods country out here in Kentucky. But anyways, I really enjoyed doing all that, but really what I like to do is just document the things I make, honestly, and the things I do. And I don't know, I kind of have this wild hair of like not just only doing the small crafting and diorama videos on this channel, but also like maybe doing, you know, some of my other hobbies, like showing some of my other hobbies, like house remodeling, you know, working on other projects versus just the crafting videos. And obviously I want to continue to do the crafting videos and the lore and, you know, the small dioramas and the miniatures, because it's just a lot of fun and it's something that interests me. But, you know, if life gets busy for me, I would honestly rather still take the time to try to film it and document it. That way, for myself, I can go back and see those projects and see them from the beginning to the end, and it just interests me myself to watch those. And in the meantime, I'm making content for y'all as well. And yeah, so I mean, it might not be something that interests you, but then again it may be. But I'm gonna drive up here real quick. It's not much further, and I'll show you some of the projects that I have in mind that I'd like to film and show y'all. So I guess we could just start with project number one, which is what's sitting behind me. I bought a 1996 F-250. It is awesome, but she needs some work, some heavy work. Like, for instance, I'm fixing the bumper sag, and I just took the bumper off. I gotta do a lot of work on it because it's beat pretty bad. And then she's got some dents and dings on her. She's not the sharpest thing cosmetically, but what I like about it is there is no rust anywhere on this rig other than just on the surface. And the fella that had it and owned it in Mississippi for 26 years ran a hay fork into it, so you get that. But anyways, this is my ranch. This is my family farm. We have a lot of work to do up here. This is work that's going to take up like a lot of time and be spread out over the years. And right now they've been logging over on this side here, and that's what the big dozer and everything is here for. They've been over here logging. Let's walk through these briars and brambles and yeah, go down here into the woods. And they've already taken out like 2 loads out of here, and then we have like 11, I would say maybe even close to 14 acres that is going to be logged. And yeah, there's a lot of timber going to come out of here. And then I'm eventually going to build a barndominium over the next couple years. Over here in this plot, you kind of see those stakes up there past the fence right there. There's like some wooden stakes sticking up. You might not be able to see them, but yeah, I'm gonna build a barndominium there. And then this is an old hog lot that we used to keep hogs in, and it has long since been abandoned. And this is on my land. There's one of the trees I marked that needs cut down. This logging company is going to clear out all the way down on this side of my land and the driveway here. And then right in like this area here, from that tree over there to like right here going down over the hill, I'm going to build my new studio. And somewhere back in over yonder on that far ridge back there, we need to build a barn. And I need a round corral and a stable, because one thing that I've always been into, and I think I've told you all this before, but I have always been into horses. We have several horses, and I'd like to get into messing with those horses again. But since my dad has moved up here, we ain't had a barn or anything to really catch them up and work with them. But you know, I cut this road in. I'm going to build my house right there for me and my family, and then start working on this place. And in the meantime of doing all that, I'd like to film it all for you and get back into messing with the horses and stuff. And I'd really like to show you all that too, but I don't know, I kind of like, it is a hobby show, you know, it's my hobby channel, and I have a lot of hobbies. And maybe just like because I'm ADHD or something, I'm not really sure, but yeah. I also bought a camper, and I'll go over there and show you all that too. So here's my camper I bought. It is a project for sure. A lot of work. I got like window sills here that all need replaced and all that. And then I've already started a little bit of work on it. Like I took somebody put like sticky towel in it on the flooring, and it was just was coming up and wasn't that good. But this is like the dining table. I'll get it broke down right now just for space where I was working on it. It's got a kitchen, but like I said, it needs some love. But I mean, it's not in bad shape. It's got a little bit of leaky leaks on the roof, and I'm not really sure how to fix that, but I have an idea. And then yeah, I just go off of it. But this is the worst of the damage. Like I said, it's leaking, so it's kind of leaking in the shower right here. And yeah, this is what suffered the most. The bedroom back here suffered the most, but I've been tearing it out, and it's literally like, it's probably getting even worse. And I gotta do this soon, like soon. And I had these open because it was cold, but I might just close those just because I don't want it to freeze in here too bad. But yeah, you can kind of see the daylight coming through there, and yeah, it needs some work, but I'm excited about it. The reason I'm super excited about this camper project is because it's going to allow me and my family to get out in the woods more and travel, you know, across the United States and everything, and just allow us to have that special family time as the kids are growing up, and do it on a more family friendly budget. We like to go and stay in like the Airbnbs down at the beach and do all the fancy things sometimes, but you know, this gets us out in nature and gets us closer and connecting as a family without all the distractions of those big fancy places. And so, like, you know, I'm really excited about that. And this is a big project. I'm not going to undermine it. You know, I've never really worked on too many campers or anything like this, so it's kind of all a learning experience for me, which I'm also excited about because I just love learning. But you know, the best part about it is like what this holds in store for me and my family, and just like what we're gonna get out of it in life. So crazy part is I only gave like $800 for this thing. So I mean, it's 26 foot long. It has three. This makes a bed right here. The couch makes a bed, and it's got the bedroom in the back, so it sleeps quite a few. It's plenty of space for all of us. Everything else works on it. It's just the leaking roof and some other things back there that I really gotta fix. Yeah, but I'm super excited about this. When I was little, we used to take the horse trailer out and camp in it all weekend out in the woods, and ride horses all weekend. And I'd really like to be able to do that too, and that's kind of why I bought that truck out there. The truck is the truck will be able to haul this camper around for me. I could take the horse trailer out. Me and the wife and kids can go riding and everything. But it, like I said, it's a work in progress too. But it's like one of the best condition 1996 model F-250s I've seen in a very long time. So it's also nostalgic because it's like all my dad used to drive was those old Fords like that. Oh, when I was a kid and everything. But yeah, I'm not gonna show. I'm not gonna show too much of my dad's place because that's just, you know, his privacy. But anyways, it's getting a little dark, but I kind of want to take you all over to the other project I'm working on and show you that because it's also really neat. So sit tight. Okay, so now we are at project number 700. Yeah, let me just show y'all what's going on in here. Yes, it's dark. No, you can't see anything. Let's see, get a light on. Boop. That one don't need to come on. Okay, yeah, this project. I'm trying to put that camera as straight as I can. So yeah, basically this project here, obviously this is just a kitchen, but it's a really old house. We think it's built in like the really early 1900s. I exposed the brick here for in the kitchen, and then the ceilings were lowered like really low, how like everybody did in the 1970s, and had old kitchen cabinets in it and everything. So we took all that out, raised the ceiling up because it goes up to about 11, almost 12 feet in height, and then I'm building a coffered ceiling in here. That way when I put the kitchen back in, it'll be nice and new and fancy, but still have like a cozy cottage feeling, because I'm going to do a lot of stained wood in this house. But basically this is a pressing project right now. Essentially what happened is that my I'll just call them family. Someone in my family was like, hey, you know, childhood home, it's sitting empty now. If you remodel it, you can live here. And so I'm trying to get it done by February to move into, because it just frees up a lot for me and my family. And once we live here, I'll be able to start doing a lot up on the ranch, and really pouring in like a lot of work into it, and have the freedoms to do so. Yeah, it's just super exciting. I was going to kind of just grind it out and start making my videos again and everything, but all of these opportunities fell into my lap over the past 2 years, really. And you know, you gotta take chances sometimes. You gotta take risk and just get on it. And sometimes things are beneficial and sometimes they aren't, but you won't know unless you take that risk and attempt it. Sometimes you just gotta jump blindly with your eyes closed, and it teaches the most valuable life lessons at times. But yeah, these projects, I got a lot just in this house that I could film and show you all. Really, I don't know. It's just a lot of work, and I'm trying to collect my thoughts. But there's just a lot of exciting things that have been going on, and this wire is hot, but I have it safely capped off right now. Another mess I'm having to deal with, but yeah, just a lot of exciting stuff going on right now, and I really just want to create the content, you know, not just for you all, but for myself as well, so I can kind of document it and look back on it. You know, if anything, YouTube might not be around in another 30 years, but I'll still have my videos somewhere in the zeitgeist. And I'll be able to look back on it, you know, in these times, and get to share this with my kids, and you know, a lot of other things I did for them and myself. And my wife, you know, and yeah, just mean a lot to me. Maybe I'm getting too mushy, I don't really know. But I definitely want to hear from you all in the comments, and we'll just take it from there, you know. If it's something you all are interested in see is a little bit more outside, I have a way in my mind that I want to structure things. That way, when you come to the channel, you come there and you get what you want. I don't know how frequent I'm going to post this year. I plan on posting a lot more. Just posting this one video alone is definitely more than I had in the past 2 years. So anyways, I look forward to hearing from y'all, and like always, we'll see y'all on the other end of the trail.